To make a pinch pot sphere, what you need is your clay set up with the basic tools and a chunk of clay. Begin by ripping the clay in half and then pounding both halves into a sphere using your hand. Make sure your hands are cupped, and that will help you form a sphere pretty quickly. Then you take your thumb and press it into the clay, but not all the way through. You want to make sure you have about a ½ inch between your thumb and the outside of the clay. You can measure it just by feel. Once you have that thickness, you start pinching from what will be the base of the pot and gradually work your way around, and then work your way up the sides. You can see me doing that right here. You're trying to create a uniform thickness all the way around, and you want the sides of your pinch pot to be straight up and down like that, not flared out. It's very easy to accidentally flare your sides out. So, for the second pinch pot, because you will need two to make a sphere, you do the same thing. Be careful to make sure you have the same thickness all the way around as you did in your first pot, and try to end up with the same size of a pinch pot. That will make it a lot easier. You want your pinch pots to have a very similar diameter. If they don't match up, you can widen one or make one a little more narrow and just make it so it's perfect. Now we're going to join the two pinch pots together. Every time you join clay, you slip and score. There are a couple different scoring tools you could use. You can use a fork, or you can use some of the other clay tools that are specific for scoring. You score both pinch pots. This is going to give it extra grip and make it a strong join. Then you can use slip or water. For this example, we're just using water. And you only slip one side. You don't want to put too much water in there because water weakens clay. Join your halves of the sphere with conviction. That means put them together firmly, but don't squish your pinch pots in the process. Now you're going to smooth the join, and you can see me doing this by pulling up on one of the pinch pots and pulling the clay over the top pinch pot. I'm going to do this all the way around and then flip it and do the same thing to the other side. I'm pulling up, so I'm just going in one direction all the way around and then flip it and go in the other direction. Once I have done that all the way around on both sides, my sphere will be complete and it will be strong. I have intertwined the spheres like I'm showing you with my fingers, and that just adds a lot of strength.